Okay, Drake's Vblog, I guess. Well, it's officially Wednesday. No, it's actually Thursday. It's Bushy Mountain Day, which is the event or other thing I kind of wanted to skip at first, and I probably should have because I would have booked a flight out tomorrow afternoon and I get up and hit Florida Megaplex and get there on day zero. But it officially starts tomorrow, so I'm gonna fly out there. And plus, I couldn't get a room. The place was booked like a SOB. So, but there are plenty of places I could stay at and then shift over on the busy day and then lodge in. But either way, yeah, Friday I'll be checking in on there, moving down that line. Um, Going to Megaplex. But as far as Bushy goes, well, last night was Waverly Hills. It's a pretty fun trip. Would I do it again? I'm only gonna say yes, but if I had a paranormal team, I would say triple yes. But right now we just have groups of people we know close enough. We went around and it was pretty interesting. We had some interesting activity at the early on of the night, trying to track down strange noises, but at the same time you had the cicadas and crickets making lots of noises. Tempting to do some video editing, but I might be too tired tonight. I was originally planned that because I can dump the video real fast and go do something else while it's dumping it. And as of I reported, it may have already backed it up on the cloud, so assuming my cloud ain't full, because I am dumping lots of video footages into the cloud drive. Let's see, what does it say? 1.5 terabyte used. Okay, I'm not terribly bad. So, but I'm gonna probably start doing some video archiving. That's one of my goals when I get back from Megaplex is a day or two, start relaxing a bit and trying to figure out how to organize my media collection across the networks. This way, it's more optimized. Archive stuff stays archived and they will still get backed up. It's just that they will be in long term storage. Active stuff will stay on the cloud because I have access to that. Whether I'm going to keep having high speed access, it's hit or miss because hotels do provide Wi-Fi, not the best of that. About every time I threaten to bring my own, it's got the shitty ones. But so far, the last couple of ways, it's been stable. And when I built it, it was pretty stable. It's just everyone complained that they had to use a captive portal. So even I gave them instructions and everything, they still couldn't figure it out. So it's always these stupid complaints, hotel chains. So I kind of given up with that. Otherwise, I'd start a national company and provide that service. I still can, so maybe. But probably gonna watch a few things. Paranormal Soups on Sunday. That's right, caught last Sunday. That's how much stuff we did so far. It's only Wednesday. Sheesh, usually the week flies by fast. It's starting to pick up, so I probably should call it a night. Charging a bunch of batteries, tossing out some stuff that broke on me. The new Reebok shoes, they look nice, they're new. They just didn't fit me comfortably at all, and eventually it broke. I don't know why, maybe because it didn't fit me. I said 9.5. Was gifted to me, but sizes on shoes and shirts are a pain in the ass. At least on shirts, you can stretch it a little. Some of it will shrink. This one actually stretched out and did the exact opposite. This is a medium and it feels like a large now. So that's why I don't go with any word of the thumb anymore. Just use something as much as you can, and because people want a direction in life, and unfortunately, there is no direction in life. So hopefully by the next video, I'll point it over. I did not do a live stream. I could have, but I didn't check how far my Wi-Fi signal went and cutting through the floors. But um, from where we're at, from base camp and everything, it seems like from what I'm also hearing, teams go out there every night. They're running another private investigation every single night, booked for the whole year in advance. So when we booked about 8 months in advance, we got lucky that they had one spot open. I mean, like I said, I would do this again, but I'd bring a formal team to run all the cables and everything and the lines and borrow the whole place. I remember having to do that at like Glen Tavern Inn, I decided to book the entire fourth floor, or the third floor, so that way our entire team can run cables and stuff up and down the floor and make one room the base camp room. So, but um, that's expensive. And if I remember, that weekend was about $200 or $300 per room, and we had about, I think it was like 6 or 8 rooms in that floor. So I booked 3 rooms, someone else booked three, and something like that. So we booked the whole entire floor. But um, it's not terribly bad for the private investigation with the Waverly Hills. But would I do it again? It's too expensive. Is it worth it? If you have enough people that really are heavily into this. We also had one creeper that came up too, and I thought it was actually one of the invite for one of the girls, and then she goes, "Well, I don't know, ask me." I'm like, you know, I really should just brought it to the team. She bought 3 spots for herself, so that way to tie up the rest of this thing, whatever. I just said it's really up to you now because you have the other 2 extra seats. I didn't actually, I went ahead and just say, you know what, I'm going to buy all 10 seats, and whoever pays me for a spot, I'll just give it a fair value. And then we readjusted that value a little higher or something like that. So it'd be split equally against 6 or 7 people. I don't remember actually, honestly, because that wasn't my biggest concern. So something that's a once in a lifetime thing for the price, it's not a bad. I was talking to one of the guide, and she said one team had only 2 people. So, and 2 people means you booked it really privately. And the beauty of that, if you stay overnight, maybe bring a camping bag and go upstairs on 502 and try to until I thing is that they kick you out at 4. So I'm sure she goes up there all the time, but this little private thing is, I guess it is profitable. The owner of Waverly Hills Sanitarium, I don't know how much they're really making or how much they have to pay to the city to keep them at bay. A while back, they had issues with the city and asbestos, but that was nearly 10 years ago, so it's probably fixed by now. I don't know what they did. Could have been repainted and all the other stuff, but all I know is the amount of energy felt a little different, probably because they probably took care of mold issues too and painted over the mold spots in the past or whatever, whatnot. I don't know, but all I know is things seems to be there, and there's a couple things I might go look for online, but didn't see much. It would be nice to see more books and literature, but yes, Waverly Hills Sanitarium is supposed to be one of the most biggest hot spots. I didn't feel as much energy this time as it was years ago, but then again, years ago was 10 years younger, so there's a huge difference. Now, maybe because I've been seasoned, or maybe because I had lost some hearing, so I can't hear that inner ear that I used to be able to hear when weird sounds started in there. I do hear the weird tinnitus pitches from time to time when I position my ears, but that's another story altogether. Anyhow, enough for my rant. I'm going to see if I can try to put together the video footage and maybe make something of it. In the past, I had a way of doing it, and then I kind of figured out by date stamp, but I forgot to set the clocks. It's one thing I should have done on Tuesday, because Monday night I was so tired, but I was able to unpack and explode everywhere, and then Tuesday I reorganized it. So tomorrow morning after breakfast, we'll have a meeting and we'll figure out which way we're going to go there so I can set up a clock and figure out who's going to meet what. Bushy is about another 20-minute drive north of this location. I'm probably not going to bring as much stuff as before, but I had a lot of power issues, but I think Lewis and all they didn't have time to do a battery check or equipment check. Most investigation done in the past, we usually try to do an equipment check one day in advance. And then if everything's got the green light, this is charged, ready to go, ready to go. It takes about 1 to 2 hours to do. I've been diddling around because I got my first suit back here. Actually, no, I just put the head away. So, oh well. I'll just show the head here. And then there's another suit being shipped over to um, Megaplex, my backup, which is my new character, Yad. And I'm still debating, and I got till tomorrow afternoon to say, do I really want to go? Yes, no, what? Buy that other purple dragon from Wild Dragon Studio. She didn't make it, so she made the tail, from what I understand, but it looks really cute and adorable. I didn't check look at the size. I should probably ask that next, but that'll probably be it.